Darlings, today I want to stir the pot a little bit. I want to talk about sustainable fashion, okay? And let's start with the truth bomb. Sustainable fashion has a privilege problem, and pretending otherwise is doing more harm than good, or it's just like burying your head in the sand. We need to talk, like really talk about accessibility, about their emotional marketing strategies that are either making you feel like you're saving the planet or destroying the environment with their wardrobe choices. When the reality is much messier, much murkier, and way more human than most of those glossy eco-marketing campaigns would want to make us believe. So pull up a seat, my darling. This is a safe place. Let's question, challenge, and let's reflect together. First of all, what even is sustainable fashion? Sustainable fashion in its ideal form means clothing that are ethically made using eco-friendly materials by workers that are paid fair wages and work under safe conditions. It aims to reduce harm to the planet, avoiding toxic chemicals, minimizing water usage, and eliminating exploitation through the supply chain. Now, all of this sounds amazing, right? Exactly. Who wouldn't want that? We all want that. We all want to make the earth a better place. We all want to make the environment a better place. After all, this is the only lifetime we have. But the problem is not with the concept of sustainable fashion. It's how it's currently priced, promoted, and policed. Let's talk about the price and who can afford it. We're not going to sugarcoat this. Most sustainable brands come with a hefty price tag. We're talking €100 plus for a basic white t-shirt, €300 for linen trousers, and €200 for that minimalist cotton dress. Absurd. For someone earning a decent salary with disposable income, these prices might sound reasonable. Invest in quality, they say. Buy less, but choose very well. And yes, this philosophy can work, but only for people who have the privilege of choice. If you're someone who's juggling rent, childcare, grocery, medical bills, and maybe a side hustle to survive, the idea of dropping hundreds for one ethically made piece is not just unrealistic, it's completely out of touch. Sustainability should not just be a luxury reserved for a few. If this is just a movement reserved for upper middle class members with stable incomes and the neutral toned wardrobes with the linen, we've missed the point completely. Now let's layer in another issue: availability. Many of these sustainable brands are online only. They do worldwide shipping and they only operate on limited drops. For someone living in a small town or a rural area, the options are very limited, especially if you rely on physical stores or you want to go and try something in person. And let's not forget, this is just the nail to the coffin: size inclusivity. Many of these sustainable fashion brands, they don't cater to plus sizes, and if they do, their selection is very tiny and very uninspired. I mean, the highest they would want to go is extra large, and the pieces are very limited. So imagine being told to ditch fast fashion and embrace ethical style when brands that align with your values don't even make clothes in your size. Where are you going to shop? You're just going to be forced to shop where you can actually get clothes that fit. Honestly speaking, that is not sustainable. That is just exclusion with better branding. And now let's talk about the guilt no one wants to admit. Here is where the things get spicy. Sustainable fashion marketing, however well-intentioned, often relies on heavy dose of guilt. It paints fast fashion consumers as villains. I'm telling you, we are going to hell. If you are buying from Zara, H&M, Shein, you are going to hell. That is already written in the holy stone of sustainable fashion. And ethical shoppers on the other side are being applauded for being those virtuous eco-heroes. Okay. But come on, let's pause for a second. Fast fashion exists because millions, if not billions of people around the world, not just in the global north, but also in emerging economies, rely on it for affordable basics, for trendy clothes, for job interviews, for back-to-school outfits, for expression, and for survival. So when someone is being told every purchase is a vote, or you're funding sweatshops, or don't you care about the planet, it feels incredibly shaming. It really does. Especially when the alternatives they're talking about are financially and logistically out of reach. Let's be clear, guilt does not inspire sustainable change. Empathy does, accessibility does, real solutions do. Speaking as a fast fashion consumer, fast fashion is not the problem, overconsumption is. Here's the uncomfortable truth: buying a €200 dress you'll only wear once a year is not better than buying 5 $20 dresses that you'll wear all year round. Sustainability is not just where your clothes come from. It's about how you wear them, how often, and how long you keep them. We don't need every person to shop perfectly. It's impossible. We just need millions of people to shop consciously within their means. That could look like shopping secondhand. I love thrifting, by the way. It could also mean swapping your clothes with your friends. It could also mean rewearing and restyling what you already own. It also means supporting those small local makers. And yes, it also means buying fast fashion and making it last. Sustainable habits are not one size fits all, and pretending that it is just creates division and hate. So what can we do instead to reclaim the narrative? Because yes, you can still care about the planet and not be perfect. You can believe in fair labor and still buy a Zara blazer. You can make small imperfect choices that are very meaningful at the end of the day. Here is what sustainable fashion looks like in the real world. Number one, buy what you can afford and take good care of it. You can extend the life of your clothes by mending them, spot cleaning them, resoling your shoes. That is sustainability. Number two, let's normalize outfit repeating. And I spoke about this in the previous video. Not repeating your outfits is not only impractical, it's very wasteful. We need to stop treating newness as a requirement and celebrate creativity over consumption. Your Instagram or your TikTok does not need a new outfit for every post. Your friends have seen that favorite coat before, and that's okay. Wear it again. It's yours. You spent money on that. Number three, ask brands the hard questions. Even affordable brands ask about transparency. Support the ones that are trying to make a change, even if it's little. This is not just about shopping habits. It's about capitalism, colonialism, and global supply chain. Real change means pushing for better regulations, labor rights, and climate action, and that is what it should be about. Anyway, my darlings, we need to end this with some grace. Why don't we? If you ever felt that sustainable fashion made you feel excluded, shamed, or even judged, you are not alone, and you need to know that you are not the problem. It's okay to love clothes and still be figuring it out. It's okay to want to do better and not have all the answers. Sustainability is a journey, it's not a performance, and like all journeys, it's better when we walk it together with humility, compassion. We need to start asking better questions. We need to start listening more. We need to build a fashion future that is not only green, but also inclusive, human, and also honest. I would love to hear from you. Has sustainable fashion ever made you feel like it wasn't made for you? Or what changes have you made that feel sustainable in your world? Personally, it's the fact that I've been shopping less and just restyling more. Even though I shop fast fashion a lot, I don't shop as often anymore. I feel like that is me doing my part towards making the environment sustainable, towards making the earth better. Please do leave a comment below. I would like to hear from you. If you love this video as much as I love making it for you, I know it was a bit of a rant, but it was much needed. Do leave a like, do share with your friends. They really need to watch this, and if they've never shopped sustainable fashion before, they should not feel guilty about it, because this is not about guilt. This is about what they can afford. This is what is available for them. That will be all for now, my darlings, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.